This is Enya Music's new guitar called Inspire. You got your passive pickups. These are ceramic magnet. It goes to a 5-way switch, which goes to a volume. You do have a 1/4 inch out if you want to use it like a traditional guitar. Plug it into any amplifier, and there's your volume knob. Single volume, push pull. I think it's series parallel for this pickup here. Gives it like a Stratty sound. That is the foundation of the guitar. Here is where the guitar differs. Like Enya's Nova Go Sonic guitar, right there, this has an internal speaker, which is 15 watts. It has an onboard preamp / amplifier made into it, which is controlled by this button here. This is a knob / push button. You can press this button down and hold it for a few seconds and the guitar comes on. Underneath the knob there's glowing green. This is channel 1 of the guitar. So this is your onboard amplifier and preamp section, like a digital effects processor. Volume to it. When you turn this on, this basically jumps in between these pickups and the jack. When there's nothing plugged into the guitar, all of the sound from the built-in amp goes to the speaker. When you plug the guitar in to something, the speaker shuts off. That's like for headphones or an amplifier. I will say this, if you're plugging to a guitar amplifier, you probably do not want to have this on. It would be like running a Digitech or something before an amp. You would turn this off and just run the normal pickups to your amplifier. I don't have this thing mic'd up properly, but let's go through the channels real quick just to show you how it works. This is just right out of the box. I have a SM7B here, just off a camera. Just take in consideration, it's just a microphone that's like 2 feet away. So all sound you're hearing is coming from this speaker. Push the button once, we're on channel 2, and this is kind of like a crunch channel. The third channel, this is kind of like a distortion channel. Channel number 4 is purple, which in this case matches the guitar. This is where you can put lead with delay and stuff. You can get things like an optional foot switch. This is sold separately. This is a foot switch that syncs to the guitar. Here are your 4 channels. There's channel 1. Here, let me hold this up. Channel 2. Watch channel 3. There's channel 3. Look on this guitar button. Watch, it'll turn to purple when this does. The guitar is in sync with this. You can put this on the floor and go through your 4 channels with your foot. Something I want to do right now, just in case these tones aren't sounding good right out of the box, I want to show you what the Enya app is that will connect to this guitar, and you'll have complete control over what it sounds like and a bunch of different features. I'm going to grab an Android phone, but this app is also available on iOS. Here we go. Here's the Enya Music App. I'll click that. We'll hit connect. And at this point, it's searching for nearby devices. It's detecting Inspire. It says not connected. Let me push on it and boom, it's syncing to the guitar. And this is what it looks like when you're in the app. This is the presets page, and you can see across the top your 4 channels. On each channel, there's 4 presets you can have also. So on your green, which we're using for clean, there's 4 presets you can switch to. On the blue, also 4, you get it. Channel 3 and channel 4. It's hard to do all of this stuff one-handed. Let's change it to a different preset. Okay, for my taste, this has a little too much treble. I'm going to press edit, and it brings your amplifier up here. You see that? You have two amplifiers. You got a deluxe clean, and you have the 100 distortion. Down below it, you have the effects. When you touch it with your finger, it selects that effect, and it comes up above it in a larger size. When you want to turn something on or off, you just kind of push it up. I don't know whether to do the amplifier or the equalizer. Let's go over here to equalizer. Hey, yeah, man. We need some more gain on this baby. Yeah. Let's go back to the delay. Let me move around real quick, just in case this is a bad angle for the microphone to be on, right? Okay. On the high gain stuff, man, you kind of got to control it because it'll feedback like an amplifier, you know, because the speaker is inside. Oh, these are chambered bodies, by the way. So that's why it sustains so well. It actually sounds good acoustically. It's pretty loud acoustically. Here, let's turn the delay level up. It's sustained for days, man. We're going to exit out of this. We're going to save it. I think when you save your tone, it changes the picture, though. You see how it just did that? It took the picture away, and it says Enya Music now. So you kind of got to put your own thumbnail in it. I don't know if that's because you changed the sound and it's not who wrote the sound anymore and you can't use their picture. But, dude, how can you not save... Let's go back to clean channel. Let's explore some possibilities on clean real quick. Just in case you don't like the sound you're hearing. We're going to edit, and it's using deluxe clean, this sound right here. You might be like, man, that's too bright, you know. Let's see what it does when you turn the treble down on the amp. The guitar's a little bit out of tune, guys. My bad. That's a real natural, pretty flat sound right there. Yeah, we'll save that tone too, even though it's going to take our picture away. Let me show you a few other things on this app real quick. There's a mixer section where you got guitar volume, OTG, which is on the go. That's the USB audio interface volume. This actually shows as a USB audio interface. It's got a USB-C right here. If you plug this in to, like, say my Mac, it'll just notice this thing. Enya Inspire. The whole computer can send and receive from this, just like any other audio interface, right? There's a Bluetooth volume. This thing is also a Bluetooth audio interface. You can run audio from your phone to this, like backing tracks, and it'll come through that speaker if you want. There's the actual speaker volume, which you can just control right there. And there's a line out. I believe line out is the 1/4 inch. We're not going to touch any of this mixer stuff. For tools, it says foot switch control. My bad, guys. If you don't want to buy the foot switch, just forget I'm messing with this thing. I'm just showing you because I have it. For some reason, it's in tools and it's telling you you're connected. In this page right here, you can do a factory reset. You can update the firmware. You can turn on auto shutdown, which I did, just in case for some reason I leave the thing on like it is right now. It'll shut itself off. So when you back out of the guitar section of this, you got a drum machine. You got a metronome. Right here is the tuner. There's a basic chords. This should show you basic chords, what C, D minor, all of that stuff is. There is a chord finder. Now check this out. It'll just show you the frets, and you can just press any note on the string and it starts telling you what the name of that chord is. There's a chord dictionary. Yeah, so you can look up any chord you want. Inside of the package, it has this VIP for you. This is for OK Musician. It looks like this is a learn guitar and ukulele course that you can go to online. There's screenshots of that. So if you just don't know anything about guitar, you have a ton of resources available to you. This girl right here is a virtual singer. It's sort of like pop. I had no idea who this is. I don't even know how to say the name properly, but I think it's Luo Tianyi. And that's what this guitar is. It's a Luo Tianyi edition Nova Inspire. I seen this guitar and I'm like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it because it looks so good on camera, doesn't it? Look at the case. Just look at the case real quick. This might not be your thing, man. You just got to admit the designs are just totally cool, dude. This is awesome. The strap. I love it. This guitar is available in black, white, purple, blue, Izilzinho. I don't know what that is. I think it's another collaboration model like this. Everything I think you would want to know about this guitar spec-wise. Let's go through it. These tuners have an awesome chrome on them. It's like chrome with a hint of black, and it feels really nice, man. Real sturdy tuners. You know, there's no slack in them at all. There's a 0 fret right here. This nut right here is supposed to be carbon fiber, just like the guitar. The entire guitar is carbon fiber. And like I said, it's chambered. You don't have to worry about sharp frets at all because they don't need dressed. They're already rounded, I think, before they're pressed in. This thing has 24 frets, easy access to the 24th fret. You can easily get all the way up here. I guess you would call these offset fret markers. And it has the side dots. This neck is symmetrical all the way up. It feels like it's a modern C, maybe a tad thinner. It has the neck heel barrel adjuster, I call it. As you probably saw in the unboxing, the guitar comes with a tool to adjust this. One thing that's very unique to this guitar, the tremolo system. Here's the bar. It's a push-in bar. On this particular guitar, the bar isn't very tight at all. I believe there's an Allen screw, just like on all of these tremolos, that you can adjust this. So that's one thing I might have to do is adjust the Allen screw if you want this tighter. Look at this, man. You can easily adjust this tremolo. This one post right here that's holding the trim claw, that is adjusted the same way as the truss rod. So if you want to change string gauges, you'll have to adjust that. These rubber inserts should be covering up screws. The ball end of the strings that come out through them slots. It has its own charger and USB-C cable. They do recommend using that charger. I don't necessarily know if that charger is different than a standard charger. Here's the speaker. You see that design on this knob? Dude, it's so cool. Luo Tianyi. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take a couple of weeks to check this guitar out, put it through its paces, and play it a while. And then I'm going to come back and do a follow-up video. Comment below if there's any information you would like to know for my follow-up video. And if I can just answer it in the replies, I'll answer it that way too. Yeah!